Welcome to Conversation with Haych Skype series. We've got the double Mobile Award winning author, storyteller, from his music to his documentaries to everything that he does. He's a husband to Emma, he's a father to Ezra. Let's get that right first of all. And he's a child of God. His friends and family call him Isaac. Some of you guys know him as Guvna B I. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Glad to finally be able to do this. Obviously, not in the usual settings, but we make it work. Yeah,
we get it done, though. Get it done. Simple things.
Yeah.
How are you coping? Let's start there. How are you coping with coronavirus at the moment? We're in lockdown.
Yeah, I'm not normally the best at just staying indoors, but been out in the garden a little bit, both once a day and that. But yeah, just taking every day as it comes, really, because never been in anything like this. Feels like I'm in a movie or something. You know what I mean?
Yo, that is the truth. It feels like when like The Walking Dead or something like that, where everyone just like the sun's shining outside, the sun's shining, and we're inside on lockdown. This is crazy.
Bro. Crazy, but I think it'll give me greater appreciation when it's all over. Some of the stuff I take for granted, like just being able to go out and do whatever. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear that. So how are you finding like being a husband and a father in this kind of situation as well?
Yeah, it's good, man. Like, it's challenging because obviously you have to try and lead and stay positive and productive, bring a good vibe to the house. But I see it as a privilege, and obviously my wife, super gracious, and I feel like we're on the same team. So yeah, it's cool, man. I don't think there's any like instruction manual, but I just try and do the best that I can every day, man. And then,
so what would you say is the most important thing to do at the moment, like during these uncertain times?
We've actually been reading through Job together, we read a chapter every day, and obviously coronavirus is going to impact a lot of people health-wise, financially, that kind of stuff. People are going to lose a lot. That's just interesting to see how Job managed losing everything without cursing God and still managed to have faith through that.
That's the realist. So what encouragement would you give to people? Because obviously people are losing, like as you said, money. They're losing, family members, mothers, fathers, all these types of things. And you've been in like a similar place where you've lost your father and stuff. What encouragement would you give to those people during these times as well?
All I can say is obviously people will be in very different situations, but your situation ain't final, and God can see around corners that we can't see around. So that's gonna hurt at them, and it's not gonna make sense. But I have every faith that when we look back, we'll be like, what, we got through, man. And just trust that God knows more than we do.
That's the thing as well. Like me and my wife are trying to keep busy as well. I'm absolutely beating her at blackjack and cards. Like I'm absolutely just winning every single one. So we're just trying to stay busy and mindset as well, because obviously your mental health can go, especially if you haven't got a job or anything like that, and you're trying to just get through. It's all a madness at the moment, but yeah, man, it's crazy. But let's talk music. Let's talk everywhere and nowhere. Let's talk hands are made for working as well. So 2 different projects. I can imagine 2 different mindsets to it as well. Would you say?
Yeah, 100%.
So how did you what was the difference between the 2? What was the major difference between the 2?
The main difference is I think Hands Are Made for Working was very raw. I was in a place where I was very hurt and didn't have a lot of the answers that I wanted, but I decided to make music pain, because with a lot of testimonies we hear, it's almost like, I went through this and now I'm good. But rarely we hear people talk about still being in that place of pain. So Hands Are Made for Working was from that place. Whereas with Everywhere and Nowhere, I'm a bit further along. So stuff still hurts, but there's more to smile about. You know what I mean? Life's a bit more bittersweet. So there's celebratory stories, but there's also still tough times. Whereas Hands Are Made for Working was like all the pain. Whereas this one is a bit more joyful, I'd say.
So what song are you looking forward to everyone hearing? Because you brought out 3. You brought out 3 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But,
third one just come out.
Yeah, Battle was wavy. And I'll tell you why Battle's wavy, because the nostalgia you bring with Battle that kicks it off is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is
Thank
ridiculous.
you, man. Yeah. You know, I've always wanted to flip that sample for ages, and it felt at the right time. And Wookie was super cool about it, so I'm happy that we got it done, man. Yeah, man, 100%. But I don't know, it changes all the time. For now, I'd probably say You Never Let Go with Travis Green. Of the situation that we're in right now, it's very kind of hopeful, and it's like a song hoping for more and trying to having faith for better days. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites on there. I'm looking forward to people hearing that.
So what was your favorite memory of recording? So not just your favorite song, but your favorite memory of in recording this project. So it might be writing something or doing something. What was it?
It's probably the first studio session, you know. I recorded a song. Yeah, it's a song called Bittersweet. It's the first song on that album. And I remember I was recording the first verse, and this was the first time my producer Jimmy had heard it. And then after the first verse had finished, he just turned around to me and he was like, "Yeah, that's sick." And I think that just set the rest of the album. Do you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, we found our groove, man.
So if you could go back in time and write a song again that's gonna be on this album, just like from the thought process to putting pen to paper, which song would it be?
Which song on the album?
Yeah. That you start again, like from having an idea to then putting it pen to paper to then recording. Which song would you go back in time and feel that experience again?
Probably Fall on Me.
Okay, why?
Yeah. I don't know, that tune just had a special feel from the jump. So I recorded the first couple of verses, and then we got a vocalist on the hook, and it just felt so special, bro. It was beautiful, and it didn't take a lot of hard work. Everything just came super naturally, and then we had a gap for a feature, and then I just sent it to Wretch, and then he was like, "I love it." Recorded his verse straight away, but everything just happened easily, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it just God proper had his hand on that song, man, and yeah, special, man. So definitely Fall on Me, man.
So what do you want people to get from this album?
I want them to understand that even in the worst of times, there's always blessings to count. So like on a day like today where everyone's stuck in their yard, they can't go out, at least you can say like, "Oh, you're playing blackjack with your wife," or I can say I'm hanging out with my son or whatever. It's possible to feel pain and joy at the same time. It's possible to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And there's things to learn from things not working out how you thought they would. And things great. I just say embrace the moment, man. I'd love people to embrace the moment, because sometimes we're always looking for the perfect scenario. But I don't think life is like that, man. I feel like God wants us to take the rough with the smooth, trust him in the tough time, and give thanks in the great times.
Nah, I hear that. So what was it like being a father for the first time during this, recording? Because I don't know how much did you have done before Ezra came into the world?
Probably about 3/4 of it done, but obviously I knew he was coming, so that was always in my mind. And I think that it changed my vantage point, because I'm more thinking about one day, obviously he's going to hear all my old stuff as well, but this is the first album that he'll probably check out, because it was around the time that he was born or whatever. But I need to be saying stuff that's going to inspire him, that's going to create a bit of legacy, do you know what I mean? Because music is weird, it lasts forever, you know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely gave me a different viewpoint of, right, I've got someone that's looking up to me now, that's going to be listening and thinking, right, like, Daddy said this and Daddy said that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Daddy's got bars
So,
about
yeah.
Them ones there. So if you could have done one thing before we went into lockdown, what would it have been? Just one thing.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's mad though? This is like, I got my mum some flowers for Mother's Day, but obviously I couldn't go see her. So I would have gone to see her a couple of days before. You can give them flowers, because now they're in my bathroom and they look kind of sick. So I'm like, "Oh, Mum." But yeah, when it's all over, innit?
Yeah, this is the thing, man. This is the thing. So what encouragement would you give to people who are listening to this right now? Obviously, we'll have our long conversation, and our proper conversation with Haych later down the line. But what encouragement would you give to people right now?
I'd say, you know what, like the world's like a very crazy place at the moment. I even have to watch how much I go on social media and that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of opinions and that kind of stuff. But I'd say, like, protect the voices that you let into your head, man. Like, try and focus on the truths of God rather than the opinions of everyone else, because otherwise all this negative energy will cloud your vision, especially in a time we need to remember that God has promised us that he has our best interests at heart. So yeah, promises of God rather than the opinions of everyone on social media and that kind of stuff.
I hear that. What encouragement would you give to yourself with where you're at the moment?
What encouragement would I give to myself? I'd say that, I don't know what you're like, man, but I'm very much someone that likes to be like in control, have things like planned out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a bit of a perfectionist. But I'd say when you realize you're not in control, like, it's all right, because God is. So you don't have to have everything worked out. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I think just like, you're not in control, bro. God's in control, so just chill.
I hear that. So this is gonna come out on April the 3rd. So your album will be out at this point. So
yeah,
promo the thing. This is for you now. Promo the thing.
Love, man. So my album Everywhere and Nowhere is out right now. Features Travis Green, Red Free 2, Barney Artist, and Ezra Collective. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you some joy and some hope in these times. And yeah, man, let me know what you think.
Great stuff. This has been Conversation with Haych, the Skype series with Mr. Guvna B. You know, Guvna B. Bro, thank you again. We'll definitely gonna lock this in properly. Definitely, when all this is done, we'll definitely lock this in properly. Yeah.
Trust. I wanna come sit on the chairs, bruv. I saw the Called Out Music one and the Becca Folks one. They were sick, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. But yeah, thank you again, and see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.